Does Leona have a favorite first year? I don't think we can emphatically say, this first-year student is Leona's favorite, until he says so for himself, and even then I would advise skepticism, as Leona is extremely sarcastic, but we can certainly look at his past interactions. Leona and Jack might have the most overlap, as they share a dorm, and possibly the most complex relationship when compared to Leona and the other first-year students. Leona's entire dorm vignette revolves around Leona and Jack sizing each other up. Their relationship is particularly complicated because both characters are infamous for saying one thing but then doing something else. Jack, for example, says he does not admire Leona, but when Rook recommends that he confer with someone he respects and admires, Leona is the first person he goes to. Leona will tell Jack to do things on his own and refuse to interfere, but he will then follow up to make sure that Jack is all right, so they seem fond of one another in their own way. Epel might have the second most overlap with Leona as a member of the Spell Drive team, but we do not actually see them together very often. Epel seems to greatly respect Leona, saying that he would like Leona to be his big brother, that he is kind, caring and dependable. Leona's opinions on Epel are more rare, but Ace teases Leona about pretending that he doesn't care while immediately going to Epel's aid during Halloween, and Leona also gifts Epel with Spell Drive merchandise for his favorite team for his birthday, so he seems fond of him. Leona seems neutral on Sebek, which Sebek does not like at all. Sebek's entire Vargas camp vignette revolves around him trying to get Leona to remember his name. Leona also seems neutral about Ortho, while being more patient with him than he is with older characters. He does not retaliate after Ortho compares him to an animal during Book 6, even though Ortho's accidental mockery results in him being teased by the others.
だから、このゲームなら飽きずに楽しめるんじゃないかなって予測を立てたんだけど。
オルト、それは。
やるじゃない、オルト。完璧なチョイスだわ。
悪いなあ、おちびさん。そちらの皆さんがおっしゃる通り、俺は猫科のサガに逆らえないタイプだな。昼間は眠たくて仕方ねえんだ。もっと遊びたいところだが、眠くて続けられそうにない。悪いが他を当たってくれ。
そっか、残念。
Leona has overlapped a few times with Ace, and Ace has consistently failed to leave a good impression. Ace says, "Aren't you supposed to be a house warden? How about showing some leadership?" to Leona's face, accuses him of endangering Riddle and calls him an insufferably smug tough guy during Halloween, as well as using him as a shield to protect himself from Floyd. Ace also mocks Leona about Chekhov. During Spectral Soiree, the two appear to find common ground, with Leona commenting on how he thought Hartlesabule was full of goody two-shoes, but Ace has proven him wrong, and Ace saying that, while he had some misconceptions about him, he will gladly take up with Leona. "It's you and me from now on." After Ace reveals his true opinion of Leona later on, Leona declares that he is done with Ace and will be leaving him to his own devices. Leona gifts Ace with a salad from the cafeteria for his birthday, but Ace suspects that Leona just wanted to throw it away. Leona does rescue Ace from danger during the Playful Land event. Deuce may be the first-year student with which Leona has the least amount of overlap. They duo together for Leona's birthday boy card, but Deuce was not his interviewer, and while they overlap in books 2 and 5, they don't seem to ever actually interact. They share a conversation during Vargas camp in what is possibly the only instance of them interacting in the game, outside of Deuce greeting Leona during the first New Year's event, where Leona does not respond.